being 38, being a female, in both personal life and professional fighting. Everybody has an idea what you should be doing if you're 38 and still fighting, and everybody has an idea if you're 38 and you're not married and don't have kids in personal life. Everybody has an idea of what I should be doing. Everyone. And I don't really care.
Hey guys, welcome back to Athlete Central. Today we are going to talk about one of the greatest female mixed martial artists of all time. The former, undisputed bantamweight champion of the world, the woman who shocked the world with an incredible head kick knockout of Ronda Rousey.
Beautiful. Beautiful. She's hurt. She's in trouble. She's hurt. Holly looking at bitter.
The one and only Holly Holm. The preacher's daughter became one of the most well-known fighters in the world after her plus 900 underdog win over superstar Rousey. Her career has been a bit up and down since then, but she is still the #2 bantamweight in the world.
Life is pretty good.
Today we're talking about Holm's fighting career, lifestyle, and net worth. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Number 10. Upbringing. The preacher's daughter was born on October 17, 1981 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, to parents Roger Holm and Tammy Breedy. Holly grew up in Basque Farms and graduated from Mazzano High School in 2000 and ended up studying at the University of New Mexico for a year. In her early years, Holm played soccer. Guess some of that kicking power comes from that.
So I'm gonna come out here, and then I'm gonna come here.
She also tried gymnastics, swimming, and diving, so she has a very athletic background. However, what got her on the path to the UFC was training aerobics. Number 9. Kickboxing. Her aerobics instructor was her current head coach, Mike Winkeljohn, and he was also holding a kickboxing class. She saw the class and decided to sign up and train under Winkeljohn. At the time, she just saw it as a way to stay fit, not knowing where that would go on to lead her later on in life. How the stars were aligned. If Winkeljohn wasn't her aerobics instructor, she might have never delved into martial arts. So, thank you, Mike Winkeljohn. Ronda probably wouldn't want to thank him though. Yikes. At the time, the coach said, "She's got that instinct. When she gets hit, she knows it's time to come back. I wish I could bottle what she has and sell it." Holm credits Winkeljohn a lot for her success in the sport, and she said that boxing came easier to her than she thought it would, and that Winkeljohn helped turn her clumsy punches into good ones with a lot of focus on her technique. Holly won a national amateur kickboxing championship in Kansas City in 2001, where her last amateur kickboxing fight took place. And she ended with a great record of 6-0-2 before moving on to professional boxing, where she felt she could have a real success. Number 8. Boxing. Holm made her boxing debut in 2002 against Martha Deichmann and won via TKO. This began her 11-year journey in the sport. Holm wound up with a spectacular 33-2-3 record by the time she retired in 2013. She has a spectacular 16 title defenses, which were at 3 different weight classes, making them even more impressive. Her most impressive world championships are the WBF Female Light Welterweight and Welterweight Championship wins. She has so many different awards in the sport that it's honestly too long to list, so just take a look here. Yeah, that's a lot of awards, isn't it? She then decided to go into mixed martial arts, where she would go on to shock the world. Number 7. MMA. Holly made her MMA debut in 2011 at Fresquez Productions against Christina Domke, who had a 4-1 record and beat her in the second round after scoring a TKO due to leg kicks. Keep in mind that might be common in modern MMA, but back then it was a rarity, so Holm stood out on the regional scene. One more win got her into Bellator, where she won her 3rd professional fight via second round KO. She then went on to have 4 more fights in Legacy FC and Havoc, the last of which was a title fight against Juliana Warner. Holm showed her durability over 5 rounds and got the KO win in the 5th after a spectacular head kick followed up by punches. Number 6. UFC. When the UFC signed her in 2015, she immediately went into the top 15 without even having a single fight in the promotion. Her first 2 fights were against ranked opponents Raquel Pennington and Marion Renault, both of which Holly won by decision. She got paid around $50,000 for each fight. Next, while she was only ranked at number 7 in the world, Holm got a title shot against superstar Ronda Rousey, who had a 12-0 record and had finished every single one of her opponents, with only one of them making it out of the first round. Oh, and she won 9 of her fights by armbar, facing Holm, who had next to no BJJ background. Holm stunned the world with a dominant performance and a head kick knockout to cap it off.
Beautiful. Beautiful. She's hurt. There's a trouble. She's hurt. Holly looking to finish.
Taking home $250,000 in the process. Next came her title defense against Miesha Tate, a fight that she was winning up until the last round when Tate secured a rear naked choke. This remains the biggest purse in Holly's career at a cool $540,000. Unfortunately, she has not held a title ever since. She then fought the women's flyweight GOAT Valentina Shevchenko and lost a unanimous decision, getting paid $150,000 in the process. Despite 2 losses in a row, Holm's newfound star power was enough for Dana to pick her to fight for the inaugural featherweight title. Holm faced Germaine de Randamie in one of the most controversial fights of all time. GDR hit Holm after the bell twice, and the ref did not take any points away. Even with the fouls, a lot of people thought that Holm won the fight, but GDR was awarded the decision. Holm got around $300,000 for the performance. She then beat Beth Correia, lost to Chris Cyborg in a featherweight title bout, and proceeded to beat Megan Anderson. Holm got a total of around $600,000 for the 3 performances. That led her to a title fight against Amanda Nunes, that she did lose in the same way that she beat Ronda, via head kick.
Brought to you by Nemarov, bold character since 1872. Here we go.
Caught her with that right foot in the air where
She got paid $330,000 for that showing. Her last 2 victories were over Raquel Pennington and Irene Aldana, where she made close to $500,000 combined for those fights. Number 5. Movies. During the height of her popularity, Holm was featured in a film called Fight Valley. She was featured at the front of the poster, and numerous other female fighters starred in the film, like her previous opponents, Chris Cyborg and Miesha Tate. The movie wasn't a blockbuster, but it gave a lot of female fighters some form of exposure. Holm is estimated to have a net worth of over $4 million. Number 4. Sponsorships. Holly has an interesting story with sponsorships. Australian startup company Girl sponsored Holm in her bout against Ronda Rousey. But this wasn't an ordinary sponsorship. No, the company spent a whopping 95% of their marketing budget on the preacher's daughter. Safe to say, Holly delivered on the gamble by scoring that highlight reel KO that is forever going to be embedded in the UFC's highlight reels. The company made their money back and then some through the sponsorship. A more controversial sponsorship for Holm was her deal with supplement maker High Tech Pharmaceuticals. The company was actually advertising products that had been banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency, which USADA adheres to. Holm got a bit of backlash for advertising the product given the fact that she herself couldn't use it. Number 3. Website. The preacher's daughter has an official website, which is quite rare for fighters these days. It is a very well put together site detailing biography, her boxing record, her MMA record, and a lot more. She also has a gallery section where fans get to see the real Holly in her everyday life, where she's singing along to music or posting gym pictures. Holm also sells a lot of merch, including hats, hoodies, shirts, and water bottles. It's unknown how much money she makes off the endeavor, but it is sure to bring her in some cash. Number 2. Family. Holly currently has a very close relationship with her family, and her father even cornered her at some points during her career.
At first, they wanted to call her Holly Hottie or Holly Hollywood or something like that. She said, I don't want to be known for that part of it. Well, I said, well, you're a preacher's daughter, and she said, that's it. Just call me the preacher's daughter.
They have even partnered in a real estate company that sold the light heavyweight GOAT John Jones his home. Check out our video of him and his lifestyle in the link below. Holly married Jeff Kirkpatrick in 2012, but unfortunately their marriage did not work out, and Holm filed for divorce in 2019. They did not have any children together. Number 1. Hobbies. Holly has quite a lot of hobbies and is very active for such a busy person. Of course, the gym is her priority, but the former bantamweight champ also enjoys snowboarding, sewing, and baking. She has multiple photos of her hobbies on her website if you want to check them out. The preacher's daughter also lives up to her nickname and said that she religiously reads the Bible. Another major part of her life is her cat Buster, who she frequently posts on Instagram. And that wraps up today's video about the preacher's daughter, Holly Holm. What is your favorite Holly Holm fight? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching today's video, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to never miss a video. Until next time.